morning, Pisces. We're going to jump into a reading. This is going to be a no contact reading. Please keep an open mind. This may or may not resonate. You will hear someone barking at my feet. It's our new puppy, Teddy. I'm going to pop in a picture here real quick so you can see him. I'm not going to pick him up because he's laying at my feet. He's calm, he's content. We're trying to teach him how to be by himself for a little bit instead of being held. So it's important for him to be down there right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna see the situation as a whole. Why are you and this person in no contact? What is their current feelings and thoughts around this no contact? And then what is gonna be the potential outcome? Guys, as your friendly reminder, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. There will be a giveaway here very, very, very soon. I'm in the process of figuring out what you guys would like to see in the giveaway. If you would like to put it down below, go ahead. What would you like in the giveaway? A reading, an Amazon gift card. Give me your thoughts, your opinions, and I'll take them into consideration. All right. What is the situation in this no contact? The situation in this no contact is that this person was always on the verge of taking it to the next step, the verge of doing what they needed to do, the verge of confessing some sort of feelings. So this is someone that when they needed to do something, they didn't. When they needed to say something, they didn't. This could have been someone that you had a fight with. You could have told them, you know, you act like you don't care. They could have been on the verge of saying something, but they didn't. They held it back. And then that evolved, or that led to this no contact. This is definitely someone where it's like, I wish I would have said this. I wish I would have done that. I wish, okay? Now, I am seeing in the past, this person was extremely clueless. They could have been big on like whining and dining you, but not taking you out of the dark with secret love. So this could have been the kind of person where you would spend time with them, maybe spend a good weekend, go on vacations. But this would be the kind of person where, let's say that you're on Facebook and you post on Facebook, "Ooh, I'm out with my boo," and you tag them. This would be the kind of person where they're not going to accept that tag. I don't want you on my storyline. That could have been the secret aspect. So this could have definitely been someone where it's like, I feel like they knew that they should have done something and they didn't do it when they should have. So they could have wanted to, again, keep some sort of secret aspect. Yeah, you can meet my friends in the future. Yeah, you can meet my family. I just don't want you to go to this barbecue with me. Maybe the next one. It was that type of energy. They were always on the verge, but you never seen the action matching that, okay? So that's the reason you guys are in no contact. And it's a little bit of like, I can tell you time and time again what I feel the problem is or what I'm lacking in this connection. But if you want to act clueless, you're going to act clueless. So here's the thing. People don't tag you on social media because they're bored. People don't tag you on social media because they have nothing better to do. They tag you on social media because there's a moment that they want to share with their family, their friends, people that they care about. Hell, maybe even strangers. That's what I'm saying. And this could have been the kind of person where it was like, I don't understand what the problem is. And if you want to act clueless, act clueless. I can only say this so many ways for you to try to understand what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. And I'm starting to think that you don't want to. So that could have been the disagreement here, the conflict, the issue. And that could have then led to this relationship. It's like I'm seeing a flower wither away. A flower doesn't wither in a day. A flower withers over time of not having what it needs. So this connection is on the verge of dying, withering away, because your needs here have not been met. And for a lot of you, with this secret love, it's like, okay, if it's too complicated to tell me how you feel, maybe you're not my person. If it's too hard for you to be excited to be with me and show me off and be excited that I'm your man, I'm your woman, maybe I'm not the person for you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let's get their feelings. Let's see what they're feeling. What is this person feeling? They're making excuses, first off. The first excuse that they're making is, well, I just needed some time to find myself. I just needed some time to think. I just needed some time. So this person is using their feelings as an excuse to procrastinate. They are very well aware that they feel empty without you. They are very well aware that they want to break this no contact, that they don't want to be in no contact with you. You're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. Yeah, I'm hearing the song B, I Ain't Doing This for Nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like, I feel like there's frustration on your part where you want to kind of like not really yell or scream at this person, but you want to have a conversation with passion. Like, do you not get it? I'm not doing this for nothing. I'm not entertaining you because I'm bored. I'm not hanging out with you because I have nothing better to do. Like, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of frustration off of your side. And it's like this person just looks at you. And it's like, listen, I can't make you understand it if you don't understand it. I can't make you see my side if you don't see my side. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to persuade. I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand and pull you through the connection. If you're going to be clueless, be clueless. That's going to be the reason this is going to die. I cannot stay in this environment and wither away like a flower, like a rose, and then be shocked in 6 months that me as a flower is completely dead on the outside and the inside, because I'm not getting what I need here. What does a flower need? Water. It needs oxygen, air. It needs sunlight. And it's like your needs here were not getting met. But for some of you, that was like your guys' biggest argument or fight, is that your needs were not getting met. And they would make excuses of why your needs were not getting met. Oh, well, I just need a little bit of time. Okay, but you've been given time. You've been given enough time that this person was keeping you a secret in some sense, form, or fashion. So they were spending time with you and people didn't know where they were at. They were going on trips. Maybe people thought they were on a business trip. They were actually with you. That's what I'm saying. Very complicated. What does this person want you to know? So they want to break no contact. They're feeling empty without you. What do they want you to know? I can't quit thinking of you. Which we keep saying, you're their first thought when they wake up. I miss the way that you would look at me. I think this person needs to understand, because this come out with the I want to break no contact. This person could attempt to break no contact because they want things to kind of be like it used to be. And I think this is someone that needs to realize that it will not be the way that it used to be. If they're going to break no contact, they're going to have to come in with actions and intentions and really put their money where their mouth is. That's the only way that you're going to look at this person the way that you once did. I just heard you used to look at me and your eyes were filled with love, filled with admiration, filled with excitement. And now when you look at me, you see through me. And I think that's just someone who needs to realize that if they're going to try to break this no contact and come in, it's going to take some time before that gets back to where it was at. If it ever gets back to where it was at. This is someone where there was a lot of passion and chemistry. This could have been the kind of person that everyone could tell. Have you ever had those like friends that you can tell have the hots for each other and you like, listen, we can cut the tension with a knife. We know you guys have the hots for each other and you can lie to us all you want, but energy don't lie. There's something going on here. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's this kind of connection. You and this person do share a deep emotional bond. And even though there's been no contact here, that bond has not been broken. It has not been, it hasn't been broken. They regret not seeing this through clear eyes when they had the chance. And there is an energy here where they're unsure if you would be on board when it comes to breaking this no contact and seeing if something could come from this. Because again, with dying love, again, I keep saying you're the flower that's withering away. Sorry guys, I'm needing to check on him. If any of you have had a puppy recently, you understand what I'm going through. But this is someone who you know, they need to understand that you loving them and you choosing them kind of broke a piece of you off. This person could have gotten you flowers, specifically roses, or this person could get roses. This person could have a rose bush. Somebody's like aunt, mom could be named Rose. Somebody's middle name could be Rose. Somebody's name could be Rose. I feel specifically, though, that this person could live in a home where there is a rose bush planted, whether it's from someone that used to live there, or they live in a home, or they visit a home that's like a family home. Like our families grew up here. This is our generational home. And there could be a rose bush there, specifically. Okay. Give me a little bit more for their feelings and their thoughts. They're feeling like, they're feeling a lot of ambition. I feel a lot of ambition, desire, passion. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to take this risk. I need to explore this with you. Okay, let me ask this. Where's my favorite deck? Give me a second. Let me ask this. Why is it that it took this dynamic going into no contact and dying for them to want it back, I guess? Page of Pentacles. Okay, your guys' separation, your choice not to take action towards them, or their choice to act like there was not a choice. So, you know, the Two of Swords could be a blockage. But something that a lot of people don't mention about the Two of Swords is the Two of Swords could be feeling like you're stuck or feeling like there is no choice to make when there is. And that could look like procrastinating a choice, ignoring the choice. This no contact was crucial for this person to do self-reflection and for them to learn something about their own self. Why did I block this? Why did I act like I had nothing but time and that your needs did not matter? Because again, if we go back to the rose garden, you can sit here all spring and say, I want a rose garden, I want a rose garden, I want a rose garden. But if you don't water that rose garden, if you don't make sure that it is planted in the proper place, do you actually want it, or do you just like to say that you want it? You don't want to actually put in the action. This is someone who's realizing, okay, I'm understanding. The reason why you feel this way is because of this. Your needs were not met. I was clueless at one point, but now I'm starting to see that that clueless behavior or that clueless action was beneficial for me because it allowed me to procrastinate a choice that needed to be made. Now that I've done that, I'm now at a place where I want a connection or I want a lover who might not want me anymore. That's what this person's thinking. I'm in a place right now where it's like, okay, the love that I want so desperately, the love that I'm yearning for, the love that I've had an opportunity to have, it's on the verge of dying because I didn't fully choose it and go towards it. So this person in this current moment is in a state of self-reflection of what do I want? What does this mean? What did I do wrong? What should I have done differently? They're doing a lot of self-reflection and they're gaining the information that they need, okay? So on the verge of confession, what are they wanting to confess? They want to confess to you that they felt like they missed an opportunity with you, and that it could have come off as, I don't want this opportunity, or I'm not content with you. So they're what you perceived as their behavior versus what they actually felt internally were not the same. So they want to tell you that it might look like they didn't want this offer, they didn't care, they were bored with you, whatever that is. But they're going to tell you that that isn't necessarily the truth, that they were unsure if they were ready. Maybe they were still looking at love from a practical and logical perspective, and they felt the need to have a wall up or a guard up until they could see something through a changed perspective. So this could be someone, I just heard the saying, once bitten, twice shy. So, you know, let's give an example. Let's say that you walk outside in your yard and you running, and next thing you know, you run on top of a snake and it bites you. You probably ain't gonna run through that yard again, are you? No, you gonna be walking like, okay, there was a snake here last time. Let's make sure you gonna be cautious. I feel like this person was extremely cautious with you, except they were so cautious with you that it ended up coming off as, you don't want this, you don't care, you don't like me, why are you being so practical and logical? It was like this person's emotions was not necessarily driving the ship, driving the boat. Somebody could have a ship or a boat or something of that sort, a yacht. Somebody could be talking about buying a boat. You guys could have rented a boat together. When actually what they needed to do in this connection was take their practical and logical side, the side of them that did want to protect their own self, which that's okay, but they also needed to mix it with emotion and realize, listen, I need to protect myself, but I also need to show you love, care, compassion, and empathy. And I need to learn how to mix those two together, because if I'm in this state of, I need to protect myself from you, I need to protect myself from you, what if I let everybody know about you and then I look like a fool and it's like, what happened to that girl? What happened to that guy? Oh, well, you know, that's why I keep people a secret. That's what I'm saying. And it's like this person, what they're realizing and what they learned is that was a moment when it's like, okay, don't be too rigid. Don't be too this side versus this side. Find a nice little balance. It's okay for you to want to protect yourself. It's okay to not want to give everything to someone that you're dating or someone you've been dating for 6+ months, because you can be with someone for 2, 3, 4 years and still not truly know them. Argue with me in the comments. I don't care what you feel on that. I mean what I said, and I said what I mean. This could have been someone, though, that needed to realize it's okay to protect their own self, but they also need to communicate when it's necessary and consider you in the process, because this is the kind of connection where it's like, listen, I'm not going to fight you to love you. That would be doing damage to my own self, and you're definitely showing me that you have no interest in watering this in any way, shape, or form. Baby, it's a drought, so it's withering. So now this person wants to come in and they want to confess this. When is this going to happen? Now I'm hearing the song, This Is My Confession. Isn't that Usher? Okay. Right now they're trying to get through some sort of confusion and illusion. In divine timing, this is going to happen. They're going to want to come in and give truth, give clarity, try to get you to understand their thought process, their perspective, even if it's something where you're like, can't relate, don't see why you did that, don't see why you said that. They still want to say it. All right, give me a little bit more. Yeah, there could be a lot of things that you don't know. This communication could be coming in Cancer season specifically. Could be a Virgo. They definitely learned a lesson here. This was a lesson for them. Sometimes in life, when you're too cautious, you get in the way of your blessing. And I feel like this is someone that was too cautious, way too cautious. And they're realizing, I got in the way of my blessing. I didn't even allow myself to accept the blessing that Spirit and Universe was giving me, because I was like, oh, can't be true. This can't be true. Something's got to be wrong. I'm not saying this correctly. When that's not the case at all. So again, they're going to take a risk. When are they going to do this? 9. This is going to happen within the next 9 days to 9 weeks. Didn't I say Cancer season? When's Cancer season? I looked that up the other day. Wasn't that in June? That would be 9 weeks, wouldn't it? March, April. No. I don't know. Anyways, it could be about 9-ish weeks before this starts to unfold. What is going to be the outcome here? They're going to have the strength and the courage to come towards someone that they feel like is their person and try to get movement forward. I'm going to take the action that I need to take because I don't want to live with regrets. So I'm going to take action towards you, and I'm going to try to stabilize this connection because that's what I want. This is going to happen in divine timing, and for some of you, this is going to be a shock because you're so used to this person having a good poker face. When they're confused, you can't tell. This person could internalize a lot of things, try to figure out a lot of things internally. So when this person comes in and has this conversation with you, that's going to be the shocking element because it's going to be like, wait a second. You're not used to being this transparent. You don't usually do this. You're not usually this transparent, this forthcoming, this like, let me tell you all about it. Let me just kind of throw my thoughts. I'm going to word vomit it real quick and just give you everything I got. It might make sense. It might not. That's going to be a sign for you that this is bothering this person, because it's going to be a little bit of like acting out of character where you're used to them being very forthcoming and, you know, maybe even professional in their conversation. And, you know, this could be that kind of person. Have you ever tried to date someone in HR, and when you're having a conversation with them, they give you that HR lingo and you're like, okay, this ain't an email. This is a conversation. I'm going to need you to quit talking to me like I'm one of your little people at the factory and it's time to have a conversation. That's how this person's always been. It's like following a script, following a guide, really thinking it through. Except this time, it's going to be very different. It's going to be word vomit. I need you to know this. I need you to hear everything that I'm thinking, that I'm feeling. Let's talk about it. I feel like I missed this opportunity. I feel like this is something I'm going to regret. I feel like that's what I'm saying, okay? And they're going to have the strength and the courage to try to fix something. They're also going to tell you how they've changed their perspective around the ending. At one point, they could have felt like it was necessary. Now they don't feel like it's necessary. What was necessary was me actually giving and not making excuses. What was necessary was changes. So this is going to be the moment when this no contact person comes in and takes accountability. And for a lot of you, this could be the moment that if this is someone you want, it could be a risk worth taking. This could also be a no contact where you guys balance each other out very well. So let's say that you are very business oriented or business minded. This person could be very creative. You guys balance each other out, where one person's really good at the numbers, the books, how a business runs, what we should do, what would be successful, what would not. The other person could be more of like the creator, like, okay, I'm just going to be behind the scenes and create, and you take care of the business. I'm seeing that you guys are going to work very well with one another, okay? This could also be something as simple as, let's say that you're the kind of person where every time you say something, people always take it the wrong way, or they hear something that you didn't say. This is going to be the kind of partner where they're going to go, okay, wait a minute, honey. That's not what he meant. That's not what she meant. So hold on, I can see your face changing. So let's clarify what he or she just said. And then again, it's kind of like great teamwork, because it's like, oh wait, I didn't realize that they took me the wrong way, but then you clarified as my boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and then it made it to where we didn't have a problem that could have ended up being a problem because it was a misunderstanding. So you guys, if you do choose to be with one another, are going to work very well together. But it's really up to you of whether or not you want this person and you believe what they're saying. So the outcome is good. There's potential of something here growing. If that's what you want. Okay? Okay. Leaving it here. Bye, guys.